We ready? It's a spooky season edition of the Big Rewind. I already instantly regret that. Today it's all about the costumes, so let's just jump right into it. I'm Erik Zachary, and on today's Big Rewind, it is officially Halloween, and we're talking it all. The good, the weird, and of course, the celebrity. Story number 1. Really, this is what we're leading with. The guy makes candy corn steak. I don't like any of this.
Simple as it gets, steak and candy corn. And the second one, I'm gonna try to give it a best shot to make it as good as possible. So I grabbed my food processor, threw it in, and started blending it. And just blended on high, and perfection was achieved.
Perfection? Really? No.
That, my friends, is a perfect candy corn crust. Well, maybe.
I'm sorry, did you say you like candy corn?
Yeah,
That's what I said yesterday. It's
good.
ridiculous.
It's terrible. What? You like willingly buy it to consume it.
Buy it. Yeah, I haven't bought it this Halloween, but I have it.
You even bought it. It's Halloween. Long Island. There's nothing about this that I'm interested in. Okay, can we just move on to the costumes? Hundreds of witches traded broomsticks for paddles. A massive coven of paddle boarding witches swarmed the Willamette River. What?
Paddle, so you have to have a stand-up paddleboard and know how to stand-up paddleboard. And
But see, these are these women that like think they're actual witches. Like there's like actual covens out there where these people think they have powers, and I once dated a girl that had a spell book in her bedroom. Not even joking. Like it wasn't like a funny thing. Like she was like, "No, I have spooky spells."
How many dates?
And she does that?
Like 5, 6 dates.
Was that like the end when you found that?
I mean, I didn't find it. She told me about it, and then I asked her to bring it, and she did. And then I was like, I thought she was kidding. I was playing into it. And it was like this old book with like dusty pages, and I was like, nope. Anyway, and she's probably paddleboarding on the Willamette River now. Can we just at this point say that? Okay, I agree with celebrating Halloween. If you like dressing up, if you're an enthusiast of cosplay, all about it. But some people just take it a little too seriously. Like a little all the way too seriously. This little kid's super cute, dressed as Tommy Boy, made it to Barstool. It's funny. It's a pretty good Farley impression. So naturally, David Spade featured him on his show.
Video, here's the Farley kid, Chuck Diamond. Hey! Your name's Chuck Diamond. Are you 53? He's exactly Farley.
And then the more accurate Farley impression.
Hello, my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Now let me tell you a little bit about myself, young man. I am 35 years old, thrice divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Now, as your father probably told you, my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Now let's get started by letting me give you a little bit of a scenario of what my life is all about.
David Spade's trying so hard not to crack.
First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Rest in peace, Chris Farley. Man, that was good. That was a really good impression. This is pretty cool. During Halloween, there's never a shortage of awesome parents doing awesome things for their kid. This guy built an actual Millenium Falcon for his 2 sons, who dressed up, one of which was Chewie, which is amazing. Do you think he wanted to be Chewie, or he's just like the younger kid and he's like, no, you're Chewie. Yeah, you're being Chewbacca. Wow. It actually lights up? Wow. Chewie's just like chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Kind of in the same vein, this dad spent nearly 100 hours to build an elaborate fighter jet costume for his son that has autism and cerebral palsy. He's wheelchair bound, so he built him something that would fit around the wheelchair. This is very cool. Nice. Nearly 100 hours to do this. That's crazy. And he did the whole thing for under $100 too. It's made out of wood and various hardware shop parts and paint. This isn't the first time he's done this though either. He actually has done it in the past, like a Game of Thrones take on it right here. That's pretty cool. The Red on Dragon. That's awesome. Well done. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to run through, as it is officially October 31st, the best celebrity Halloween costumes released thus far. We're starting off with Cristiano Ronaldo. We just went straight clown with it. Okay, that's why we started with Cristiano Ronaldo. Moving on, the cast of Blackish. This is pretty wild. They went straight for the Us movie costumes, which are extremely creepy, man. They nailed it. Look at that. Oh no. Nope. That's creepy. That's very creepy. Well done. If you haven't seen Jordan Peele's Us yet, probably the best horror film that I've seen this year for sure. Yeah, very good Halloween watch for sure. Missy Elliot dressed up as herself for Halloween. Herself from the 90s, she's recreating. Now, she's done this before. I think she did it last year too. But she did her Super Duper Fly album cover. And then, yeah, that's what she did this year. And then last year, she did... Here it is. She did it herself from the Rain video. You gotta wonder if this, because this was last year, sparred in her head, because she did the VMA's Vanguard Award this year, where she like did all of her old performances. So maybe this was like the exact moment that started the wheels turning. Maybe we experienced a thought process, and I guess we experience thought processes all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like a brainstorm situation. Biel talked about the fact that she was not an NSYNC fan. The reason this is funny is she's currently married to Justin Timberlake, the former lead singer of NSYNC. That's going to start some fights if you were a Chris Kirkpatrick fan. But then that sparred the internet dragging her, not really playfully, for not being a fan, so they decided to attend a Halloween party, her dressed up as Justin Timberlake at one of the many award shows that he attended while he was in NSYNC, and then Justin had to dress up as a microphone. The microphone thing seems weird. I feel like he could have dressed like it's her as like
It would have been like Britney Spears.
I don't know if he's bold enough. I don't know if it's Justin not willing to do Britney. I think it's more like Jessica wouldn't be cool with that. Would you?
I mean, I don't think that they're like.
I don't think they're insecure at all.
You think she'd be jealous of him?
No, I don't think it's a jealousy or insecurity thing. I think it's more of a respect thing, because when you're in that like notable of a relationship in the past, that's where I would fall with that. I don't know. But anyway, this is the picture that went everywhere. This was at the Casamigos party. It's pretty cool. Kevin Hart dressing as The Rock.
Hey, this is awesome. You guys are dressed like Jumanji. Look what I got. Oh, I got king-size candies for you guys.
Happy Halloween!
All right, bye, guys.
Trick or treat.
Why are you dressed like that?
Because it's my costume. All you gotta do is go to the costume store and say, make me look stupid.
Don't stand like that.
Look,
that's the
how you
problem.
stood.
That's not how I stand. I didn't stand
Exactly
like that. I
what you
stand
look
Look, what do you want?
The kids say you giving out the good stuff.
I am giving out the good stuff. I'm not giving it to you.
I said trick or treat.
Okay. You want some candy?
Yes.
Oh, hey, you want the king-size candy?
Yeah.
No, you don't get that at all. Here's what you get. It's bite-sized, tiny, mini, like you. I don't want to put this in your fanny pack.
Maybe next year you don't try to save money on your decorations around here. Hey, kids! Dwayne The Rock Johnson is giving out raisins and pennies. This sucks.
Okay.
Stupid
Yeah.
house.
Okay. Hey, Kevin, happy Halloween.
Oh, man. That's great. Great way to promote the new Jumanji trailer, too. That was brilliant. Very well done. This just came out today, a couple hours ago. Cardi B meeting Cardi E. So anyway, she walks out, Doing her best Cardi E impression, interpretation, inspiration, and other shin words. That's a cool costume. I actually like that. They did like the pixelated, this crowd right here. That's cool. But she talks about being Cardi E. She tries to do some twerking, but then enter Cardi B. The first thing that Cardi B does is to grab the fake boob. She's like, let's test these out. Let's take them for a test drive.
Hi. Did I do it well?
You know, I like that yours are softer than mine. Really? I should be mad at my doctor.
Oh, really?
And they go on to practice twerking together.
How's it go?
I mean, if you're trying to get higher.
Uh-huh. How do I do it?
A little bit more,
Is Cardi wearing a costume, or is that just what she's dressed as? That's just what she's wearing? Okay. This is so awkward. Heidi Klum, who's actually down the street as we speak, is getting ready for this year's Halloween costume. Now, she typically only debuts it on Halloween night, so obviously it's not Halloween night at the time of filming this, so we don't know what she's doing this year, but so we're going to take a quick look at some of her past top hits. She did Fiona from Shrek. There's Michael Jackson Thriller. She went as herself with 5 other lookalikes. That's funny. Jessica Rabbit. Is that just a random butterfly? Yeah, okay. Elderly Lady, Cleopatra, Apes, Futuristic Robot, that's quirky, a crow. All right, what do you think she's gonna be this year? Any guesses? We had one more. Oh, Ariana Grande, that's my favorite so far. So Ariana Grande did a throwback. I think a lot of people thought this was actually like an artist rendering making fun of beauty. There was a lot of like odd Twitter threads where they're like, oh my God, like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's like, no, it's Ariana Grande dressed as a character from an old Twilight Zone episode back in the day. She did a really good job. Anyway, so she did her own interpretation of, very good job. Wild. Yeah. Dark. Very dark. I like that everything else is still very much Ariana Grande. And she's like, she still has her furs and the ponytail.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound.
All right, that is it for today's Big Rewind. Tomorrow, we're keeping with the Halloween theme. Day after, we're going to do a little deep dive on the history of Halloween, the costumes, and maybe involve the most popular Halloween costume and or location this year. You'll just have to stick around to find out what that is. My name is Erik Zachary. Don't forget to see our most recent video over here. Click down here to subscribe. Shout out to Rhinaniano, Talking Squid, and Super Power Pair. Appreciate you commenting, continuing to watch the videos. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.